Let's talk about flooding and what we've seen since March of 2016. And my background on this comes from a particular professional relationship I have. I'm the lawyer for the Caddo Levee District, and I'm very honored to be their lawyer. And the Caddo Levee District has hundreds of miles of levees that they take care of and flood control structures. It's a complicated jurisdictional responsibility before there's even any flooding. For years, we have all in North Louisiana watched as South Louisiana had flooding mainly because of hurricanes, or the best example was, of course, Hurricane Katrina. Then in March of this year, I-49 in DeSoto Parish was impassable because of flooding. There was 4 feet, 5 feet of water going into homes in both North Bossier and South Shreveport. And my own common sense tells me this, is that since the Bennett Johnson navigation project has been constructed and the lock and dams put in place, which are all good for economic development and water commerce, the bowl of the Red River that used to be this big is now this big, because all the sediments that have been coming down for the last few decades aren't passing through the lock and dam. They're falling down into the bottom of Red River. And we're doing a survey right now, or the federal government is doing a survey right now, and my common sense tells me that survey is going to confirm that the big bowl of the Red River from the 40s and 50s and 60s is now this big. And so the result of that is flooding is going to be the new normal for us. What we saw in March of this year, and what is going to happen again, I'm afraid. And so the issues of flood control and flood protection that we saw in Baton Rouge and Tangipahoa and all that in August, that's really spread from Baton Rouge all the way over to the Texas line, is going to be a statewide issue. What used to be important to South Louisiana in terms of flood control and flood protection is now a very important issue for us. We're going to continue to have this problem. And if we don't recognize that, we are going to face economic problems, if not annually, almost annually. And so flood control, flood protection, flood insurance is now not just a South Louisiana project, it's a North Louisiana concern. And what that shows you again is, for good and for bad, we're one Louisiana. And we've got to work together to figure out how to get the federal funding we're going to need to dredge or come up with some other plan to clear Red River here.